Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
The first few days of living with James is off to a super rocky start.
James, you are continuing to drink?
Cut out.
I've got this really great spiritual advisor.
I'll go see a spiritual advisor. I think it'd be cool. I want to do like a housewarming party.
Who's coming?
You and Bobbie.
Are you gonna invite Blue?
Just don't tell her.
Oh man.
Is the police here? What?
The ex-wives have known each other for over 25 years.
Two old friendships. Drink up.
And like all great friends, they've shared history, maybe a partner or two.
Did you get your sex on with my baby daddy?
She didn't sleep with him. Or at least it's not in the book anyway.
Even a few bad habits. So you could say Blue and Athena have the potential to be great friends, with the exception of one small problem.
If I said you're annoying, I'm sorry, you are.
They don't really like each other.
Wow. I want a donut.
I never thought I would have people over for cupcakes and stuff.
Are you domesticated?
Yeah. Please. Yeah. I'm having an awesome time with Bobbie and Sharise, and then... Hang on. What? I was like confused.
I was a little on the fence about coming, honestly, but I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I'm not looking for any drama, any bullshit.
I have no idea why she finally decided to come. But I'm not gonna start a fight. We're good.
We're good, Blue.
Look who I came with. I got somebody in tow.
Dude!
Hello.
How are you? Blue times 2? There's a blonde one of you and a dark-haired one of you.
Yeah, but which one's the devil, which one's the angel?
Oh, honey, we all know there's no angels in this room.
Look at my baby.
Oh wow.
I have a new baby.
You came.
The giggle twins.
What the hell is going on here, man? Who did this?
Athena told me not to invite Blue, but I did it anyway. Somebody had to be the grown-up.
I didn't even know you guys knew each other. Did y'all start hanging out after the interview? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I gotta say, it's a little weird. There's like 2 of you now. You even laugh the same.
Oh my God, now there's 2 of us.
Okay.
Your eyes are funny. Your eyes are saying,
I don't even know.
your mouth is saying, yeah, it's cool, and your eyes are saying,
No.
that's so weird. Your eyes are saying, yes.
How do I feel? Super annoyed. There's 2 now. The twins.
I heard from Sharise that you're opening up a clothing store, that you've got your own clothing line going now. What's up with this? This is awesome.
Oh, like what? We're just doing an online thing. It's not brick and mortar yet, but that's what I want.
It goes against my better judgment to go into business with somebody who hasn't been business-oriented for the last 20 years.
This is great.
Throw it all there.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
I'm gonna try to help her, and I'm gonna try to make this work so she can have a livelihood in her life. So is James thinking that he can get some? Is he trying to get some?
Yeah.
Oh my God, girl
Is he
talk.
chasing you around the house with his pants down?
Yeah.
No,
Is he doing a dance?
Yeah.
Great. My life is now divided into 2 chapters. The time before I pictured James Kotak naked, and the time after.
Part of the deal of getting me to even live here was I said that you have to quit drinking. And he goes, done! And the very night we moved in here, flat out passed out. He didn't even make it to the first night. But anyway, so far it's been downhill ever since.
Oh my God.
It's been exactly the same.
Wow.
It's my job as a friend to listen. Listening. And inside I'm saying, I knew
It works two ways though. In one way, it's hard for me to stay sober because I feel like if I'm drunk, it'd just be easier to deal with. And then in another way, it makes me not want to drink a thing because I get to see that. I brought up going to a meeting, and he said, people in meetings, those are for people with issues.
Oh my God.
If you can't admit that you have a problem, how are you supposed to fix it?
Wow. With a revelation like that, it's no surprise that Athena might be seeking advice from anyone willing to provide it, including this lady.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Amy is the spiritual advisor that Carrie suggested I go see. I'm super curious.
So last night I meditated on you. You know, pick up some information to see what was going on and
She meditated on me last night.
who you are, and you're
Okay.
fascinating.
At least someone did something on me last night.
In love, it's always been incredibly volatile. You haven't been nurtured or fed. It feels like you've been used a lot.
That's very true. Very true.
So it doesn't surprise me that you needed things to help numb you.
I started drinking when I was little. I was a kid. When I was young, it was like I was the one that felt everything. It made life easier, you know? And then it became a problem. I would love to not care what other people do.
Who are you talking about in particular?
One would be my ex, and the other one would be like my friend Blue. She comes in the room.
And do you know why she triggers you? She reminds you of your ex in a certain way.
They would be the perfect couple.
That's
They
the
would just
sense
bullshit each other for days.
There's some kind of parallel where you've sort of put them together.
Freaking
You're,
correct.
yeah, that you think, but they're not. They're nothing alike.
Here,
One tried to kill you, one tried to save you. Let's get clear. What?
Not at all.
Okay.
Honest to God, I hope she never does me a favor again.
I was scared last night. I was scared.
I just wanted to go, Like, I don't expect payback. Blue wants every time you see her to drop to your knees and thank her.
He's activating your dislike for her in a big way, but it goes deeper than that. And this is gonna probably really shock you. Your problem with her has nothing to do with this lifetime.
Huh?
You guys were rivals in a past life. This is a totally past life problem.
If you asked Athena, she would likely tell you that living just one life with Blue is quite enough.
I'm sorry that I was so annoying.
Oh, sake. Are you joking? What are you, 12?
But another?
Your problem with her has nothing to do with this lifetime.
Huh?
Well, that's a bit much.
You guys were rivals in a past life. This is a totally past life problem. Where she and you, yes. This has nothing to do with now. If anyone's gonna get hurt in this situation, it's her.
We probably had to re-meet in this life because I killed her in the last one.
So if she is brave enough to be your friend, then she should be your friend.
Yeah.
Because she's like a little baby bunny.
Little
down to the
baby
core.
bunny with a kick. I need to get with her on this past life thing. What happened?
I'll tell you both if you vote to. That's the only way I'm gonna get you to sit down with her.
So in order to find out about my past life with Blue, I have to hang out with her in this one?
Yeah, I can see how that might not be all that appealing for Athena. But hey, even irritating people could use some company now and then. Here's a great example right now.
Carrie called me and she wanted to hang out, and I thought she was really cool, so I agreed.
Oh my God, a sports bar. We should go in here. I bet there's boys in here.
Do you know what kind of guys are in sports bars?
Yes, cute boys.
Looking jocks.
What?
No, all wrong. All guys like sports. And if they don't like sports, be suspectful of them.
Okay, fine.
Let's take a peek. Take a peek in with me.
We thought it would be all happening. Maybe some regulars will wander in.
What is going on with your love life?
I had this
Go, girl.
date the other night with a cute dentist.
A dentist.
Oh, yeah. A dentist named Turbo.
Is this your dentist that you go to that you met? Like you're in the chair, you're just
Horrible.
like,
Can you
you're
imagine?
hot.
I like the dentist. He's on my list. He's on my top 5.
Have you ever dated like a normal guy?
Yeah.
We usually date rockers and creative
No,
types.
I've only
so-
dated 2, and by the way, the only 2 guys who've ever cheated on me.
Am I the only one who doesn't find that surprising at all?
I don't care if Chris Cornell, who I think is so fine beyond.
He's hot, but he's really dumb. I interviewed him once, and it was just seriously like interviewing this piece of paper. What is going on with the fashion line and the stuff you're doing with Bobbie?
She wants to do like a website and then a brick and mortar. I'm not really interested in doing the brick and mortar because they're in and out of business so fast.
Yeah, but she really wants the brick and mortar, so what's...
She wants something to do. I get that. She hasn't had a job in like 20 years. She's not 22 anymore. She needs a real job now.
I'd be depressed and feel like a piece of shit if I didn't work. Like, I don't
calling
know.
Bobbie a piece of
I would feel like a useless, like, waste of space if I just did nothing all day. Wait, this is getting worse.
Oh yeah, I'd say she's bang on there. With a mouth that big, is it any wonder she can stick her foot in so deep?
And if we had a brick and mortar, I'm a little bit worried that she would say that she would open and that she would show up at 12. Bobbie has a penchant for sleeping in. She likes to be up at 4 a.m. on Facebook. I know, because I see the time it is she's posting.
Have you read her book? She talks about doing crystal meth. So what are you saying? Are you saying Bobbie does crystal meth still?
I'm saying that Bobbie is nocturnal like a bat. What? How do we get from Bobbie sleeping in to Bobbie doing crystal meth?
You didn't go to the audition, or you didn't go to the meeting?
I didn't go to the audition.
Why didn't you go?
I always had a drug problem. I was a coke addict and then a meth addict.
That was 20 years ago, so that's very presumptuous if you ask me. I don't know what she does, so I don't want to maybe go in business with her on a 9-to-5er situation.
Wow. So what would be your ideal situation of who you'd want to work with?
I think that I would want somebody who's sexy and kind of rock and roll. I don't know, Carmen Electra, Jenny McCarthy.
But are you saying Bobbie's not sexy and rock and roll?
I hope that's not what she's thinking I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. And I hope to God she's not gonna go back and tell her that I said she's not sexy, because in your warped little minds, things seem to get reprocessed.
By now, it's probably clear that when it comes to Bobbie, Sharise thinks with her heart and not necessarily with her head.
I heard from Sharise that you're opening up a clothing store.
It's not a brick and mortar yet, but that's what I want.
I'm gonna try to help her, and I'm gonna try to make this work so she can have a livelihood in her life.
For most people looking into a future business partner,
Are you saying Bobbie does crystal meth still?
I'm saying that Bobbie is nocturnal like a bat.
these might be flaming red flags.
She hasn't had a job in like 20 years.
For Sharise, they're more like charming idiosyncrasies.
Excuse me, hi. My name's Sharise. I have an appointment with Tiffany.
All right.
I'm still not sure 100% that a brick and mortar is the way to go. However, I'm willing to stay open for Bobbie.
Nice to meet you.
I think that she needs a place to go every day and a purpose. She knows that this is the time we're supposed to meet. We've talked about it only about 5 times in the last 24 hours.
I brought out some properties for us to look at today. I understand you're looking for a retail space, but...
Yeah, my partner's a little bit late,
Okay.
so maybe I'll just take a peek.
Okay, great. The historic core where we are now is the most densely populated area, so for retail spaces, it makes a lot of sense because you get a lot of foot traffic. Because the historic core is so closely located to Skid Row, we do have a lot of transients.
We would be wanting a densely populated area for girls.
Okay.
I don't sell to bums very often. Homeless men do not like monokinis, nor scrunch butts.
But it literally is the most populated area, so this is where you're going to get the most foot traffic. So would you like to take a look?
Yeah. Let me call my partner, though, and see if she is close. I can't believe she's late. Again.
Do you know how long she'll be? Because we have appointment times.
No,
Oh, there she is.
Hey, certainly.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. How are you?
Bobbie, nice to meet you.
You have a hard morning?
Josh's car got towed.
honestly, I didn't even know he was old enough to drive.
We were talking about downtown. There's a building called the Spring Arcade, and it was built in the early 1920s. There's great spaces for really good pricing at all different sizes. All right.
Let's do this. It's kind of smelly down. It stinks. It's like a swap meet.
Huh?
It's like a swap meet.
Huh?
Hello? We're trying to run a business here. Pay attention. Just because your boyfriend texts you does not mean you have to text him back that second. He can wait.
The arcade is so beautifully fabulous. Come on in. Old tenants that are in here, you can see we're actually little by little letting their leases run out. So it will be all new retail.
Bobbie,
Huh? What?
pay attention, sweet cheeks.
I am.
Time is money, and you're wasting mine.
This is going to be very temporary.
Bobbie, pay attention.
I'm
sweet
listening.
cheeks.
I'm totally listening.
Let me just speak for her and I, because I think I can speak for you when I say hell no.
I'm just gonna leave, and you let me know when you can work me into your schedule, okay?
We want to be where the money is.
Okay, let's go.
Here's Carrie Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
She's okay. She's friendly once you get to know her.
Carrie and I have really hit it off, and she invited me over. She wanted me to meet her cats.
Aiden's
down here.
Aiden is just. What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like a knock on the door.
Okay.
Hi.
Your hair looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
What's going on with that hair? These Santa Ana winds. You're looking like a cockatoo. What's going on with it? You look like a cockatoo.
It's a crazy day, whatever. So I go to Carrie's house to drop off the photos for the interview, and shocking, Blue is there hanging out. What the hell is that about? I can't stay that long, but I brought you the
Thank
photos, and I didn't know what you want. I brought you old and new.
Oh, awesome.
So
We'll probably use both. Thank you.
you're welcome. Oh, that's just
that's
fine.
you.
That's
Okay.
fine.
How's the clothing line?
Slow. It's coming slowly but surely.
I love the idea that you said it's gonna be like plus size, right?
Well, it's not just plus size.
Oh, okay. Sharise just said like, I don't know, like it seems like she's got other things going on with the fashion stuff, like, you know, that she's wants to do and that she wasn't really sure about your commitment to it, I guess.
I'm not sure if this is really what Sharise is thinking, but what I want to know is why am I hearing it from Carrie? Well, my commitment to it is firm. It's her commitment to it,
not.
really.
Okay. I'm wondering if she just doesn't want her close friends being in the same business as her.
So what else did she tell you?
So she said that there were just some, I mean, for lack of a better word, like bigger name, like celebrity rock stars that were interested that she kind of wants to go, like, focus more of her attention on, I guess, and try to make that happen.
So you're saying, like, she got better offers, and so now she's
I
gonna
don't
put
know.
my to the side because there's bigger names involved? Is that what she told you personally?
And you know, yeah.
There's only one thing worse than being fired by a friend.
So you're saying, like, she got better offers, and so now she's gonna put my to the side?
You know, yeah.
And that's hearing it from another friend.
It's a little annoying that you're telling me and not her.
Whom you can't stand.
It's fine, it's better to know than not, right? This isn't something I need to hear from Carrie. I need to hear this from Sharise.
Am I in trouble? I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Carrie's in trouble.
Hi. Oh, I love this store. It's so cute. 10% off for the scaring me.
Athena needs a break in her life, so I can think of nothing better than some retail therapy.
Isn't that awesome? Skulls.
I like
We feel that leather. That's nice. Toby, I hear you have a new boyfriend, dude.
I do.
What's
I'm
his
really
name?
excited. Tyler.
Do you approve?
Yes.
Stamp of mommy
Yeah,
approval?
he's cool.
How about you, Athena?
What about me?
Do you have a new boyfriend?
No. I like not having one right now. It's fun.
It's fun not to have sex?
No, I didn't say I wasn't having sex. I said I don't have a boyfriend. Yeah, you heard me.
Oh, who are you having sex with? Oh, sorry.
Earmuffs.
Really?
Who are you?
Stop.
Earmuffs.
1 second. What?
Sorry, I forget you're one of the girls.
She can't bite me, little bitch.
Whoa, lucky Athena, saved from having to share awkward details by a yappy purse dog.
Did I tell you I went to see Amy, the psychic advisor?
Ooh,
No, listen to this. She told me that me and Blue, the reason we don't get along is because we were rivals in a past life.
Oh my God.
Seriously. She told me to actually to bring Blue back and go with her. But it's not like I want to spend time working shit out with Blue from a past life. I want to like.
Work out this life first.
Can you imagine the cost of therapy to sort out 2 lifetimes with Blue?
Oh, it's Bobbie. What's up,
she's not
sugar?
here.
Okay, something wrong? Should I bring wine? Okay, bye.
I don't know if it's something I've done or if her baby boyfriend broke up with her.
She sounds like she's mad, but I haven't done anything to make her mad, so I don't know why she would be mad.
Come on in.
Hey.
Hey.
Look, I brought you. For no particular reason.
Yeah, I bet. I wanted to talk to you. I went to Carrie's house to go drop off some pictures, and Carrie told me a bunch of stuff about how you were talking crap about getting the brick and mortar, about how you were hooking up with other celebrities, that you're putting our idea on the, on the back burner because you have bigger names than me.
The hell?